Searcy High School. Today is August 31st, 2011, and you're watching LTV Jumpstart. I'm Ashley Jackson.
And I'm Justin Rose. Stay tuned for an update on Monday's tennis match.
Also on today's show, we have Lakin Isom with weather and Corey Webb with your latest sports announcements.
We're back. Now let's take a look at the question of the day. The question is, in the average lifetime, how many times will a person walk the equivalent of walking around the equator? A, 3 times, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 2?
This will come at the end of today's show.
In the past, ASU has always had a few days to allow their students to come to their campus and enroll and pay for their concurrent classes. This will not be the case this year. We will need to have the enrollment forms and payment by tomorrow, which is September the 1st. Our last day for enrolling there at Searcy High School.
Harding University will be hosting a college planning night for parents of high school juniors and seniors Monday evening, September 19th, from 7 to 8 p.m. at Harding Academy Auditorium. Students do not have to be planning on going there to attend the workshop, but tips for acquiring financial aid, Arkansas-specific state scholarships, and any other information will be discussed.
The following students attended the FTA meeting but did not pay their $5 dues. Bad kids. Alexa Hart, Hannah Connor, Hannah Jones, Hunter George, Patrick McKenzie, and Taylor Davis. Pay your dues now. Students are not considered FTA members and cannot participate in FTA activities without paying their dues. These need to be brought to Miss Brown's room, room 110, before or after school or between classes. Now let's head on over to Lakin with your weekly weather.
Good morning, students. Today is August 31st, 2011, and this is your weather. Today we have a high of 97, a record of 95, I'm skipping around, and an average of 89, and the record was set in 1947. But the low today is 72 with an average of 63, record low of 50 set in 1946, and it looks like we're going to have some, I guess as Cody calls them, mustaches. We're going to have an attack of mustaches today and some, as you know, one of my old weather friends used to say, thunderbolts. And looks like the sky is going to be crying a little bit. All right, let's see what we got the rest of the week. All right, the forecast today, I already told you, it looks like we're going to have some dreary weather. Thursday, we're going to have triple digit high, 100, breaking the 100 mark. It looks like it's going to be sunny, low is 72. Friday, it looks like the rest of the week we're going to have partly cloudy. 95 and 95 for Friday and Saturday, 72, 70, 89 is the high for Sunday, and 65 is the low. So now let's go see what we're going to eat today. Turkey and cheese sub, probably not from Subway. Lettuce, tomato, and pickles, you get all that with your sandwich. Doritos Cool Ranch chips, peaches, not biscuits, and rainbow gelatin cubes. And looks like you're going to have a little geometry up in there with the cubes and stuff. And then, of course, you have your choice of chocolate or white milk. I'll see you guys later. I'm Lakin Isom for your weather and the lunch. See you later.
Thanks, Lakin Isom.
In order to be considered active beta members this year, each member must pay an annual due of $15 by today. There will be 2 opportunities for points in the next 2 weeks for beta members. 20 students are needed to help with the Chili's 5K fundraiser on September 3rd, and 20 students are also needed to help set up a 9/11 memorial for September 8th. Please see Ms. White for details as soon as possible.
Senior ad forms for the 2012 SHS yearbook will go out this week. Color is an option this year as well. The deadline for submitting ads for the yearbook is September the 29th.
Drama Club dues of $10 must be paid by Friday, September 2nd. Since the meeting isn't until the 27th of September, stop by the drama classroom and pay your dues to Ms. Taylor sometime after school or between classes. Also, be sure to vote for Sweetheart when you pay those dues.
SCCLA is collecting membership dues until September the 9th, and the dues are $12. Anyone who has had a family and consumer sciences class or is taking one at the moment is eligible to join. Those who have paid their dues by September the 2nd may vote for Homecoming Sweetheart.
Key Club will have their first meeting Tuesday morning, 7:30 in the cafeteria for returning members only. Don't forget, because it will be the day after Labor Day, so a lot of you will probably forget. These dues are $15 for the returners and $20 for new members. Returners, be prepared to vote for Homecoming Sweetheart Tuesday morning.
Now let's head on over to Corey Webb with your Searcy High sport announcements.
Hello there, Searcy High School. I'm Corey Webb, bringing you your sports on this fine Wednesday morning. There will be a 9th grade pep rally tomorrow. Finally, you guys are going to get to experience. You're going to love it, I promise. Cheerleaders are dismissed at 2:40. Students are dismissed at 2:45. FCA game day will be September 17th at Fayetteville when the Hogs take on Troy. There are 14 tickets available at $25 each, so be sure not to miss your chance. The North Central Arkansas FCA minicamp will be on September 24th through 25th, and the cost is $50. Also, the date for Fields of Faith will be on October 12th this year, so go ahead and start spreading the word about that. We had a huge turnout last year, and we expect to see many of the same people and some new faces this year. Now here, let's go to a special segment by Cody Johnson about Monday's tennis match. Cody?
This past Monday, Searcy hosted Bologna in tennis matches for both the guys and girls. Even though it was not a conference game, the Lions fought hard against the Bologna Eagles.
We played good as a team today against Bologna, and overall as a team we come out on top.
In men's singles matches, Tanner Scarborough won the #1 match with a score of 8-2. Zach Villamez won with a score of 8-0, as well as Jared Dietz. Joey Davis and Justin Holtz won their men's doubles match 8-2. For the ladies, Ariel Butler won her #1 single match 8-0. Sophie Kammerman and Hannah won 8-2 in their doubles match. At the end of the day, the Lions beat out Bologna. The guys won 11-0 and the girls won with a total of 6-4. Their first conference match will be tomorrow evening in Van Buren. For Line TV Jumpstart, this is Cody Johnson.
Thanks, Cody. Tonight, the tennis team will be hosting Bologna for matches on our courts at the parking lot, 4 o'clock. Be there. Also, the volleyball girls took on Harding Academy Monday evening in the main gym at 5 o'clock. Here's Ann Claire Smith with a recap. Ann Claire?
Last night's game, everyone did awesome. Last night's game, everyone did awesome. Last night's game, everyone did awesome. Everyone did awesome. Everyone did awesome. 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 Awesome.
Thanks, Ann Claire, for the recap. That is all I've got for your Searcy High Sports today. I hope all of you have great days, and be sure to tune in on Friday for Line TV Jumpstart. I'm Corey Webb.
Thanks, Corey, for the sports. Before we go, let's look at the answer to the question of the day.
The question was, in the average lifetime, how many times will a person walk the equivalent of walking around the equator? And the answer was B, 5 times. Well, I believe that this is it for this episode of Jumpstart. And before we go, we'd like to send out congratulations or felicitación. What, how's it?
I don't know, but that sounded kind of Spanish to me.
It's congratulations in French. Felicitations. For Jenna Denny for being chosen as French Club Sweetheart and President.
Maybe we should get her to teach us how to say that right.
Maybe. Jenna, let's meet after school at like 3:30, and you can tell us how to say that.
You can teach us some French.
Felicitations.
I'm Ashley Jackson.
I'm Justin Rose.
Have a wonderful day.
Biscuits!
Au revoir.